Hello, y'all. It's day 11, Saturday, November 2nd. Saturday, November 2nd, day 11. I think you guys can hear me well. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Hold on. So, yeah, let me make sure I'm recording too. Yeah. Day 11, Saturday. Overall, a good day. I started off, kind of slept in a little bit more than usual on a Saturday because I went to this work seminar thingy that we were having at our offices that turned out to be kind of a dud. But it gave me some time to start working on my monthly finances and all that good jazz. Came home around 2:30 in the afternoon. It's not ideal for a Saturday, but at the same time, it is what it is. I played some video games, watched some TV, just chilled, did some cleaning, scrubbing my phone, pictures and videos that were either redundant or I could just upload them to my Facebook family page and save space on my phone. But I think the title of this video is gonna be, or the subtitle I should say, is Bittersweet. And why is that? I was kind of irritated today. And overall I don't know, I was just kind of over it, kind of over everything. Like I said, it's not that I was hungry. It's not that I wanted to eat per se. But I was just kind of over it, thinking about it. Because I realized I do think about it a lot. You know what I mean? And you have to find a balance of making sure you're on track, but at the same time, not you can psych yourself out. I think it didn't help that I got a new flavor of Premier protein shakes, caramel. I don't know why I got it. I know I don't like caramel. I don't know why I got it. So I don't know. Drinking those caramel shakes today were like, oh my god, I'm kind of sick of this. I almost wanted to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna fast completely today. I don't even want this. That's kind of my mindset. And again, it's I know I'm progressing. I know this is good for me, but I'm just over it. I'm kind of over it, and I'm just it's day 11, right, out of 150, give or take. 11 out of 150, so that's not even 7% of the way done. So, and I'm just fatigued. When I say fatigue, I guess I mean I'm lethargic. I have to be super intentional. And like I said, it's really not helping that I'm not sleeping well. And it's just feeling, there's so much to do, so little time, but also at the same time, I don't want to do anything. I'm just tired. And, it's that craving of dopamine, that craving of the sensation or the feeling that good food can give you. I'm not even talking about fast food or, bad food. I'm just talking about, cooking up some steaks, like a steak and, you know, some vegetables, eggs, and, whole foods are like, man, like that would give me that sensation, you know what I mean? Some nice chicken breasts, chicken thighs with, maybe some rice and vegetables, or, you know, whole food meals, you know what I mean? That, because again, a big reason why I gained this weight is not so much that I was eating bad things. It's just I didn't have control. I was overeating. It wasn't like I was eating McDonald's every single day. It wasn't like I was drinking, full sugar sodas all the time, or juices, cereals, and, all these things that we attribute to unhealthiness. It wasn't like that. You know what I mean? It's just I didn't have portion control. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this, I think it's just a bad week, maybe. Not a bad week, a bad second half of the week, I would say. Where I'm kind of just like, man, I don't want it to be like, how I used to be in high school and college, where I was just trying to get through the day and get through the years. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to have that attitude about time, because time is so valuable, so precious. But it's like, man, it's that weakness in me wants to skip this whole process. I don't know. It's also like, you know what? Like, you can't stop thinking, oh man, where would you be at if you had any discipline before? Where would you be at if you did this or that? Like, maybe I would have someone, start preparing the groundwork for what I want. Maybe I'd be more successful in my profession. Maybe I'd be better at this or that, So it's like a lot of these melancholic feelings have really been coming over me the last couple of days. I think a part of it's spiritual, but also a part of it is kind of like, whenever you're on such a calorie, deficit, your brain takes up a lot of calories. People don't realize that, but your brain takes up a lot of calories. And so it's like earlier today, I was trying to figure out this financial problem, like solution, like this, I was just, and I was just frustrated because I couldn't think straight. I couldn't figure out a solution, and I was upset. But, gotta take it one day at a time, one moment at a time. Like, every single moment has to be a decision. That's life. That's life in general. Every single moment has to be a decision. There was a few hours today where I was here by myself. And I know my parents didn't do this on purpose. My family didn't do this on purpose. But there's some pretty good food right now downstairs. In the fridge and, in our open pantry area, whatever. That could have just satisfied, not the hunger, but the feeling of having something, a feeling of the sensation, of the flavor, of the feeling of having something in your stomach, But it's moments. It's you have to choose in that moment to not think about it, to think about other things, to leave that room, leave that place. So I don't know. Back in 2021, I went through that ordeal, and I think, one day I'll make a video about that whole thing and be truthful about it. I don't think there's shame about it, about why, what happened to my stomach or whatever, and why, I initially lost that weight back in 2021, 2022. don't know if I don't think it's shame. I just think it's like, you know, I don't want people to know yet, you know, because it's also, you know, I don't know, it's complicated. But you know, that was kind of like a medical, like, even if I wanted to eat whenever that happened, I couldn't. You know what I mean? I had to recover. You know, I had to rehabilitate myself. So it was easy to lose that weight because I physically could not, you know, eat. I physically could not, you know what I mean? But this is probably the longest kind of thing I've ever done. Like, consistently, no, you know, no corners cut, no nothing, you know, just I had a plan, you know, and I stuck to it, kind of thing. And I know it's only been 11 days, but you know what I mean? It's been good. It's been revealing, you know, and just gotta cling on to the fact that every single day, you know, is a gift. Every single day is a day for progress, you know, and, you know, time moves forward. And eventually I'm gonna, you know, it's gonna be Thanksgiving, it's gonna be Christmas, it's gonna be New Year's, it's gonna be, you know, Valentine's Day, it's gonna be spring break, it's gonna be, you know what I mean, it's gonna be my birthday, it's gonna be summer vacation, you know, that time's gonna come, because like it's November now, and I can't believe it's November. I can't believe that 10 full months have passed. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like clinging on to the fact that, hey, time is gonna pass, and if you start now and if you choose every day to stick to it, you're gonna get there eventually, and it's gonna come quicker than you think it's gonna come, and it's gonna come slower than you think it will. You know, that's just how time is. But I don't know, man. I've also been dealing spiritually with a lot of things. Of my relationship with God this year hasn't been as great. It's been kind of tumultuous. I haven't really spent a lot of time with God, and so I feel like I'm very disconnected. And you know, I think I do feel lonely. I'm not ashamed to admit that I do think I feel lonely. You know, and you know, my parents have a lot on their plate. My sisters are getting older, and they have, you know, their own lives now, and you know, it's just I don't know. I just thought that maybe at this age, I would just be in a different place, and I have no one to blame but myself. So, you know, time will tell what's gonna happen. But that was day 11. Feel good. Hit my protein goals, even though I didn't really feel like it. You know, 700 and I think 60 or 80 calories hit today. I didn't go to the gym, but it's whatever. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be another long day. Wake up early, church, and then come back home after church, which usually would be good, but we're gonna have people over and they're gonna grill and everything, and so we'll see how it goes. I know I'm gonna be victorious tomorrow, but still have to get through it. So it's day 11.